Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, you ready? Mike by 4. Get ready, get ready.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Ryan, this one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ryan to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. Open man, it's Stocker. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the 16-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter with no score.
Mike's ready. 280. Check 24. Check 24.
On 2nd down now. It's Freeman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Bravo.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen taking a... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 38, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Complete over the middle to Hardy. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Check, 58. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K1 Short in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 41 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Go! 10 Lobo.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
30 base.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And spins away. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. Now Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there from McCaffrey. 52 yards. Here's Allen. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5. And it'll make it 2nd down.
Leo, 91. Hatchet. Check 37. Check. Blue draw Corkins. Hard. Tighten up. Look, squeeze. 1-3. Hit it.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer. Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down. But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right? Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. 3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2 jet bombers. We need 2 jet bombers. Hey, Delta. Let go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result. They'll roll him out right. And that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And there is absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. His 1st catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's good. Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
10 Lobo. Pilot, 64, weak. I got you, boy.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Lets it go for Nelson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for the Panthers. And even 40 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Allen. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Exit. Go. Five.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Smith here. And a juke this time. And now running right through it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Ito Smith. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, defense. Hey, Alpha.
Allen now on 1st down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th-quarter lead. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Hey, high 7.
To throw, it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. The open man is Smith. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's covered,
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. Right there, 54 Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now Ryan. Forced out to his left. This is brought in by Hardy. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Sliding out of the pocket. Airing it out. Looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Ryan to throw. Complete. Smith has it. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance.